Welcome, students, to my seventh lecture on the series Indian Partnership Act 1932. So today we are going to discuss on what is a partnership deed and what are its contents. That forms a very important question for your final examination. So do watch the video till the end. Let us start. Partnership deed. In our prior videos, we have talked about the existence of partnership firm, and we have also discussed about the authenticity of a partnership. Like, how can we prove that this partnership business is real? We need to have a document, we need to frame an agreement between the partners, and that agreement needs to be in written to make it more authentic. And what is that written document or that written agreement known as? It is known as partnership deed. So partnership deed is regarded as the charter of a partnership firm. And in this partnership deed or in this agreement, we mention the name of the firm, the name and address of the partners, and various other details regarding to the existence of or details regarding to the partnership firm. So it is very important. If we have to prove to someone that yes, this partnership firm exists, then we need to have a partnership deed. Now, along with that, I would also like to mention that in our earlier video, I have talked about registration of a partnership firm. Is it mandatory? I remember telling you guys that registration of partnership firm is not mandatory. It is not compulsory, but a partnership firm can go for registration. Now, if you have to go for registration, this partnership deed forms the core document. Without partnership deed, you cannot go for registration. But even if the partnership firm do not go for registration, they should form a partnership deed. This agreement will help them in gaining more business or in showing more authenticity. Okay, so let us give the definition. Like, partnership deed may be defined as the document or the charter of a partnership firm under which the details regarding the name of the firm, the name and address of the partners, capital sharing ratio, profit sharing ratio, and all other details are mentioned. It also proves as a backbone of a partnership firm, and it is one of the most important document if you go for registration of a partnership firm. So this is regarding the partnership deed. Now let us know the contents of partnership deed. Number one, you have to mention the name of the firm. That is the most important part in a partnership deed. What is the name of your partnership firm? That needs to be mentioned at the very beginning. Next, name and address of the partners. After mentioning the name of the firm, you have to mention the name and address of the partners that are there in your partnership firm. Next, date of commencement of business. On which date you have started your partnership firm, you have to mention that date. Okay, so that is the third important content of a partnership deed. After that, for what period you are making that partnership business or you are forming that partnership firm. It may be for a specific purpose or it may be for a long duration. So duration of that partnership firm should also be mentioned therein. Next is uh, profit sharing ratio, profit or loss sharing ratio. So it is commonly seen that when partners form a partnership deed, first and foremost thing that they do is they distribute the ratio. Like, the ratio is set. Like, if there are two partners, then they will decide beforehand that the ratio of profit and loss will be 2 is to 2 or 1 is to 1 or 2 is to 1. So in that way it makes easier, if and when they earn profit or loss, it makes it easier for them to allocate how much fund is to be collected from each partner or how much fund is to be contributed or distributed among the partners. So ratio of profit sharing ratio is very important, and it is mentioned in the partnership deed. Next is how much capital is invested by each and every partner. So by each partner, what is the amount of capital that is invested should also be mentioned. Next, when you are investing capital, and if on investment of capital, if there is a clause like when you invest capital, you are also going to earn interest. So if there is a clause therein, like if the partners invest capital, they are also going to gain interest on the capital that they have invested. So the rate of interest that will be given on their capital that they have invested should also be mentioned. Next, salary. Now, in case if the partners are uh, are entered into the partnership firm with the agreement that yes, they will be given salary, and if it is decided prior that the partners will be given salary, then the salary distribution should also be made beforehand, and it should be mentioned clearly in the partnership deed. Next is what is the amount of borrowing that is allotted for each and every partner. Like if I have invested my capital, say 10,000, then I have to mention clearly in the partnership deed that what is the amount of borrowing that I can make monthly or annually or whatever. That amount of borrowing should be mentioned clearly. And the last point that should be mentioned in partnership deed is the procedure for admission or retirement of partners. So the in what what procedure will be adopted if a new partner is to be admitted in the partnership firm, or if any existing partner plans to retire, then that procedure needs to be mentioned in the partnership deed. So these are some of the points that make up the content of a partnership deed. So why it is important? Let me let me repeat once again. Like it is important if you want your partnership firm to be registered, then this document holds the most essential part. And in order to give the details regarding your partnership firm, these are the contents that you need to mention. So with this, I end this video, and I hope this video was beneficial for you all. And in this video, I have talked about what is a partnership deed and what are the contents that should be present in a partnership deed. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for my next lectures.